Hello, everyone, and welcome back for episode 8 of He Said, She Said. I'm your host, Eric.
And I'm Sierra.
And this week, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. So, we're going to kind of do a Get to Know Us episode.
Eric's a horse.
So, we found a list online. Looks like there's probably about 100 questions.
We're not going to do all of them.
No. So we're kind of just going to, call out numbers to each other and go off this list and ask the questions and answer them accordingly. And I hope you all enjoy kind of getting to know us a little bit more.
Yeah, and maybe this could open to another topic. We could kind of hone in on one question and maybe do a topic off that.
Yeah, for sure. So, how do you want to start?
Okay, so let's start with number 2.
Number 2. Ooh, okay, I like this one.
Yep. All right, so number 2 says, if you could live anywhere, where would it be?
Okay. I think, I don't know, what particular state, but if I could live anywhere, I think I'd prefer to live, in the mountains.
Really?
Yep. The mountains with, a lake.
Okay.
And, just land.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be ideal for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm not sure about state, but I definitely mountains and a lake.
Okay. My dream would be...
Bondi Beach?
No, I just want to visit there. My dream is Yellowstone.
Really?
Yeah. Wherever Yellowstone, the TV show, is filmed, like Yellowstone Ranch, Dutton Ranch, I want to live there. I want to live exactly where they live. In the Rip and Beth's cabin. That's exactly where I want to live.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's see. Some of these questions are really funny.
Yeah? Like what?
What really makes you angry?
Oh.
And that's not one of them, but they're just funny looking through them.
Okay. Let's actually do that one. What really makes you angry?
Really?
Yeah.
That's a tough one for me. It's I feel like I'm a very kind of laid back and chill type of person.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what really makes me angry.
Or just irritates you, I guess. You don't like it when the Wi-Fi cuts out.
Yeah, I mean, that's irritating, but it doesn't make me angry.
When is the last time you've been angry?
Can't remember.
Dang.
Yeah.
Long-term anger? I don't know either, but I know traffic really bothers me. But that's just in the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about long-term anger.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good one. Number 19.
Okay.
Would you rather ride a bike, ride a horse, or drive a car?
I mean, is this for the rest of our life?
I don't know.
Okay. I would say if it's just me and it's not a far distance, I would prefer to ride a bike, especially if we're in Montana, Yellowstone.
I mean, if that's the case, I'm taking a horse.
That's true. But I'm talking about temperature wise. So we're not dying of heat on a bike.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably go with the horse. I mean, if motorcycle was on there, that'd be my choice. But with gas prices right now,
True.
A bike, you got to work too hard.
Mm-hmm. Okay. 23. If you could hire someone to help you, would it be for cleaning, cooking, or yard work? Hold on, let's pause. You didn't hire anybody. I just do all of that. So you married somebody.
Oh, when did you cook?
Okay, you're right. But I did all the cleaning and even the yard work.
You did do...
I did all of it.
No, you didn't do all of it. But...
You, I think, probably did the yard work when we were moving.
Yeah.
That's it, but I did the maintenance.
I mean, so if anybody who knows me, I hate yard work.
Well, so do I, but somebody had to do it.
I'll pay somebody to do it.
Oh, now you tell me that. When I'm out there slaving away, weed eating the whole front yard because it wasn't quite big enough to push mow.
I mean, it was push mow, but...
Okay, so realistically, answer the question. What would you hire them for?
Yard work.
Okay. And then for me, I would hire them to clean.
Yeah.
The entire house, daily. So.
Yeah, I mean, the only one that I like doing on there is cooking.
Yeah.
Number 26. Have you ever had a nickname, and what is it?
Okay. So, my favorite, my dad calls me Boney. I'm decently skinny, especially now, like, quote for a mom. But even growing up, like, I was super skinny, always really bony.
So is that where the nickname came from?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was always really, really bony. So he called me Boney. But then my grandma and like my aunt, they would call me C. Gale because my middle name was Gale. My middle name is now Smith because I took, my maiden name and put it in the middle. But my middle name used to be Gale. And so they would call me C. Gale.
Like seagull.
Kind of. And then my cousin would call me Sea Monster because my name is Sierra, but with a C. And so, yeah. But I think Boney is my favorite. Oh my gosh. And my brother, Eric, used to call me Dinky. Like Dinky.
Dinky.
E. Like small. Like Dinky. And I think he still calls me that sometimes.
I've never heard him call you that.
Well, it's usually when a few drinks have been involved at this point. But yeah, growing up, I used to be Dinky.
So for me, I don't know if I'd call it a nickname. It's just, I think this is how me and all my friends were. We just used to go by last names.
Yeah.
So I was Spees.
Oh, our last name is Speziali.
Yeah.
But they called you Spees.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Speziali is a mouthful. So.
One syllable.
Okay. That's not even true.
Spees.
Oh, I thought you said Speziali.
Yeah, no, just keep it short. Spees. Okay. Yeah, so that was my nickname growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like 27, so do you like or dislike surprises?
Ooh, I dislike surprises.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I never really know how to react.
You'll react how you want.
I'm pretty non-reactive.
Oh my gosh.
Like, same thing with gifts. Like, I just open it and I'm like, oh, thanks. Not, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and I think that because I'm the opposite, I am like a kid at Christmas. Yeah. Every gift I get, like, I am so jacked. Like, I feel like sometimes people think I'm like faking it, how like excited I am. Because even at work, my boss brought us all some little gifts for like administration day, and it was just some chips and like a Red Bull. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. They're like, okay. But I love surprises unless I know there's a surprise coming. Like when you tell me, oh my gosh, that like kills me when you're like, I have your gift or I have a surprise.
I love doing that too, though. It's kind of like torture.
It is, because I'm like, what is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like surprises if I don't know they're coming.
So like your engagement.
Yes, that was good. I liked that. You kept that one a good surprise.
So for everybody that wants to know, she was turning 26.
Yep.
So it was her 26th birthday, and I messaged all our friends, everybody that was invited. I said, look, I'm proposing, and we did a whole Harry Potter theme for her. Went all out.
He did. And I was gone the whole day because I was actually getting a portion of my tattoo sleeve done. And I was gone for 4 hours? Probably more.
Yeah.
The tattoo session itself was 4 hours. So he's setting all this up. I'm just, leisurely getting a tattoo.
Yeah.
And then I come home and I was kind of miserable because this tattoo for some reason made my arm swell up a little bit more than normal. And so I had on this compression thing on my arm. And he was so stressed the whole day.
Yeah, it was.
I was like, babe, it's just my birthday. Calm down. It's not even a big birthday. Yeah. But.
Oh. Okay, so I like 28. I know we're kind of going in order right now, but still. 28. In the evening, would you rather play a game, visit a relative, watch a movie, or read? I'm pretty sure I know which one you would do.
I don't think so. So I would rather visit a relative. That's what you thought?
Yeah, the reading's too obvious, but you're definitely very family oriented, and the stories you tell about going to see your grandma and
Yep.
stuff.
That's immediately who I thought
Yeah.
of, is wishing I could spend the evening with my grandma again
Oh, that's
Yeah.
sweet.
and my grandpa. We would just sit on the porch.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, that's good. I'm not as nice of a person. I think I would rather watch a movie or probably play a game.
Yeah.
So back in Norfolk, I had a great group of friends and like family friends and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And like when my roommates lived with us, probably more so a little bit before you were in the picture.
Yeah.
Like we were over our friend's house almost every night playing games.
Well, also, let's not make it sound like it was my fault.
It was all your fault.
Okay. It wasn't, but I mean, once we met, within like 6 months, COVID happened.
Yeah. COVID was super crappy, obviously,
Yeah.
for everybody. But yeah, I mean, I would probably play a game, but I mean, now I guess I would watch a movie.
Okay. I like 34. How would your friends describe you?
Ooh. I would probably say that my friends would describe me as pretty relaxed and laid back.
But
Right.
like fun.
Yeah, I mean, definitely fun when fun is involved. And, I'd say I'm pretty dependable.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes they'd call me and say, hey, can you give me a hand working on the car or something? And, as long as I had the time, I'd go do it.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think mine would say like definitely fun and bubbly.
Bubbly. I knew that
Yeah.
word was coming.
Yeah. And usually positive, in a good mood.
Yeah.
And probably uplifting. Like I try and if they come to me with a struggle, I try and kind of be like my dad, I guess, and
No.
just spin it,
Mhm.
into something to help them out. And I think they would also say that I'm a good listener and non-judgmental. Like when you get to know me, it's crazy and it really bothers me because a few times I've had like friends come up like that we've been friends after a while and they're like, man, I thought you were so snooty or like you were gonna be mean, and I'm like, why would you say that? Because like I'm not at all. But then they come back and it's like, actually you're like the nicest person. But
Yeah. How about... Ooh, I really like number 30. Would you rather win the lottery or work at the perfect job, and why?
how much lottery are we winning?
I know, that's the real question. I would say it was, enough.
If it was enough, then I would rather win the lottery, flip it to where you are doing the investments and we're making money on that. And then I can just do my holistic practitioner, do a podcast about that, do our podcast, because that's not a job to me.
Yeah.
So those would be like my hobbies that would actually make us money too.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I think I'm kind of in the same boat. I would definitely rather win the lottery
Yep.
and make the money work for us.
Yeah.
And I would hire somebody to do the editing, because I tell you what, I mean, I spend hours doing this editing. I know it's
Yeah.
not perfect by any means, but, I'm just starting out. And
Yeah. I think it sounds great.
I mean, it definitely doesn't sound terrible, but
Yeah, it sounds really good.
yeah, I feel like I spend too much time on the editing. A 30-minute episode might take me 6 hours to edit. I need to hire somebody.
You're so funny.
Ooh, this is a good one for you.
What?
I really don't care about this question, but I think you'll like it. Number 33. If you could go back in time, what year would you travel to?
Oh gosh, that's so hard. Do I have to pick one?
Yeah, go ahead and do a few. I mean, I know that you would pick a few.
Yeah, I love history. I think I would definitely pick like 1935 for my first one.
35?
Yeah.
That's oddly specific.
Yeah, but I'm just again thinking of like the houses.
Oh my
Like-
gosh.
And then probably like a 1960
Mm-hmm.
when the women in 1960 had no idea that they had it made, especially like the upper middle class, because they just sat around at home and like had other like nannies essentially help them with their babies. and they just sat around and like drank tea and gossiped. And the husbands came home and like that just seems like the perfect life. Like especially I don't know.
That's kind of oddly and funny, but
yeah. But I think I would have done really well in like 1970.
I think you'd do well in the 70s.
Yeah.
Total hippie, free spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I'd want to travel back in time no earlier than the 90s.
Oh my gosh. All right. So it's a little childish, but I like 54. What's your favorite holiday?
Ooh. I would probably say Christmas.
Sorry.
I would probably say Christmas because it's during winter for one.
That's good. Yeah, it's true.
And growing up, I always liked the snow. Like, I would always look forward to a snow day. You know, living in Virginia, we didn't get snow days all the time like you did in Indiana.
We didn't get snow days either.
Yeah.
Pause.
You got snow.
We got snow.
We barely got snow. If we got snow, we called it a snow day.
Yeah, because you got out of school. If we got snow, we're still going to school.
But still, we were just happy to get snow is my point.
Gotcha.
And then obviously gifts. You know, who doesn't love gifts?
Apparently you, because you don't like surprises.
What about you?
My favorite holiday is
Halloween.
Yep.
This is Halloween.
No, I don't like that one that much. My favorite's Halloween. I love Hocus Pocus.
Yeah.
Literally from October 1st on, we watch Hocus Pocus.
Too much.
No, we don't. It's impossible.
Is Hocus Pocus 2 coming out?
It is. Actually, if it's coming out when the original Hocus Pocus come out, it should be coming out in July.
Really?
Yeah, because the original Hocus Pocus came out in July, and the producer said it was because they were worried of other Halloween, like scary movies coming out during Halloween, so they put it out in July.
Interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, Halloween's definitely my favorite.
Yeah.
I love all the decorations and all the spooky things. And you know what? I think Alaric really likes it too.
Yeah, he likes the skeletons.
Yeah, and the ghosts. And he loves that song. The Three Little Ghosts song.
Yep.
Okay, I like 61. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning?
So it doesn't take me any time. I wake up, I brush my teeth, and I go. I usually shower at night, and that way I can wake up and go in the morning. So 5 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like when we were in the hotel and you would get up, like you would brush your teeth. I feel like you were in the hotel for like 25 minutes before you...
No.
Yeah.
You were asleep. How would you know?
I was not asleep. I had insomnia.
Yeah, no, I would wake up, I'd brush my teeth, and get changed. And then I was out the door.
Yeah, you would brush your teeth, get changed, and then you'd make breakfast usually. Yes, you did. And then you would feed River.
I would feed River, yes, but...
You also made breakfast in there because they didn't have breakfast at the hotel.
I made breakfast at work in the mornings. Avocado toast.
I thought you made... Maybe you were just getting Rivers ready. Well, so for me, getting ready is...
Hour and a half.
Shut up. No.
No, you're not that bad.
No, gosh. I've never been that bad. That would be ridiculous. It probably was from the time I got in the shower to the time I was walking downstairs was maybe 50 minutes. So 50 minutes. But now that I don't wear makeup, I shower and it's getting so hot. Sometimes I don't even dry my hair now. I just braid it. It takes me 25 minutes.
That's
from shower.
pretty good for a female.
Yeah. So that's from taking a full shower, getting out, brushing my teeth. I put lotion on everywhere, do the skincare routine. And then I get dressed and I leave. But now Alaric is waking up in the morning. So I feel like that's kind of hard for me to judge because I have to get him ready too. But
Number 59. Are you a clean or messy person?
I would like to say that I'm a very clean person.
Oh yeah, this is definitely where opposites attract.
Yeah.
You are clean and I am messy.
Yeah, people even comment about it at work. Like, every time I leave, everything is, even when I'm working.
You have a little desk vacuum?
No, I don't have a desk vacuum, but I do have a Swiffer that I dust off. But even when I'm working, my stuff is in such organized piles. But a lot of people have commented, even in different offices, like, we know what desk is Sierra's because it's so organized. And when I leave, I always push my chair in, and yeah. And then even at home, I'm like as organized as I can be.
So I'm messy, but like I'm not like super messy. Like I'll put my clothes in the dirty clothes hamper, but
yeah, but at least you're not like dirty.
Yeah. I'm messy, but I'm not dirty.
Yeah, thank God. All right, we have to do 63.
I knew that was coming. Literally, I'm reading that one. I'm like, okay.
All right, so 63 is, what is your favorite fast food chain?
Okay, so this is probably going to throw you off because I guarantee you think I'm going to say Culver's.
That's not what I thought you were going to say.
What did you think I was going to say?
I don't know.
Oh, so Culver's would be for their ice cream, but food in general, I'm going Chick-fil-A.
Oh, yeah, good one. I like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So...
I'm curious what yours is. It could be anything at this point.
Well, I just wanted to say this one because we've all laughed about it recently. Papa John's.
Oh my God.
Because...
Can we please talk about Papa John's for a minute?
All right, so hold on. When I lived in Virginia Beach, I ordered Papa John's so often that when I stopped ordering Papa John's for like 2 weeks... I finally ordered again, and the delivery driver was like, "We thought something happened to you. What have you been doing?" And I'm like, oh my gosh. But now I still order Papa John's so often that our bank account literally categorized it as a reoccurring payment.
Yeah. Freaking, I'm looking at the bank statement one day, and I'm like, reoccurring payment. Papa John's? What? You have ordered Papa John's so much that our bank just thinks this is a reoccurring thing that happens.
Yep, because it's like every Tuesday.
Let me automatically get this out because it's coming.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's a funny one.
Yeah.
69.
Of course.
How old were you when you learned Santa wasn't real? How did you find out?
I think I was in 4th or 5th grade. And I think I just asked because like one day it just like didn't make sense. And it wasn't even Santa that kind of triggered it. I think it was like, it had to have been the Tooth Fairy because it was summer. So it wasn't Easter or anything. But I was like, this just doesn't add up.
So for me, kind of funny. It's like, I think I was getting suspicious. I had to have been probably early teens.
What?
Maybe not early teens. Like 10, 11 years old.
That's not teen.
My bad. But still, somewhere around that age. And I have 2 younger brothers.
Yeah.
But we were in North Carolina at my grandparents' house. And I think it had to have been Easter. But mom and dad brought me in and said, so, whatever, the Easter bunny isn't real. Like, yeah. And then they said Santa and all that too. I was like, no, I just thought it was the Easter bunny.
Oh, you poor thing.
Yeah, so that's how I found out.
You're like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sad.
But I mean, it was kind of fun because then it's like I got to help put the presents out and stuff. And
Aww.
Aaron and Ryan still believed in Santa, so that was kind of cool.
Oh,
yeah.
You're so sweet.
It'll be nice to do that when Alaric's a little older and he believes in Santa.
What do you mean?
Like set the presents out and see his reaction the next morning.
He's gonna love it.
Yeah, he is.
Okay. What was your favorite subject in school? It's number 73.
Ooh. Okay, so high school, my favorite subject was earth science.
Oh.
That was probably a 9th or 10th grade class.
Mm-hmm.
But, earth science, we got to learn about kind of geology, gemology, all of it. And the teacher was super cool. Like, my teacher, he would make bets with his students. Like, he would do one where it was if you could make yourself weigh less than him. And they talk about gravity. So all you had to do was find a spot where you could get higher than him. And he only gave you like seconds. So it's like, he'd give you like 3 seconds. He would get on top of his desk and you're still trying to figure it out. So unless you knew, you wouldn't win.
Huh.
And then like he would do paper airplanes and so one really fun one was he would ask students, the definition of, I think, a river or something. And he would walk around with a bucket of water. If you got it wrong, you did not like name the definition exactly, he threw the bucket of water at you.
That is insane.
Yeah. It was a really crazy teacher. And you? Your favorite subject?
My favorite was history, like U.S. history, and then anything agriculture related. So agriculture, animal science, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just always really loved U.S. history. Still.
Conspiracies, that's why.
No, that history is not a conspiracy. I think 82 is kind of funny because it says, does your family have a motto, spoken or unspoken?
I'm curious about this. I mean,
we all know, and my dad would always be the one to like bring it up. He'd be like, family motto, what's said here stays here. And then he'd bitch about something.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I don't think my family has a family motto. Would you say we do?
No.
Yeah.
So, 98. If you had to describe yourself as an animal, which would you be?
As an animal?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess a dog.
Okay.
Like, I mean, take Jix for example, right? Jix he was my husky.
Oh my gosh, Jix was you in dog form.
Exactly my point. Like, he just loved to chill on the couch and watch TV. He was super relaxed for a husky.
My goodness, yes.
Super laid back.
Yeah.
And he'd perk up when you got home.
Yes.
And then he'd get excited when you were like, okay, let's go out. And other than that, he was just like...
Yeah, super chill.
Yep.
And you could, that was like one of my favorite things about him. Like when we'd come home, he'd be like surprised that we're home, like, oh, hey, it's you guys. And be like, all right, let's go outside. And he'd look at you for like a few seconds and then he'd like leap off the couch, like, all right, here we go. And like so jacked.
Yeah. I mean, so that's what I would describe myself.
I don't know. What would I be?
I always said otter for you.
Yeah. Why though? They just look sweet.
When they sleep on their back with their partner, they hold hands so they don't drift apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sweet. I just thought it was funny because you texted me earlier this week and you were like, I'm at your dad's favorite place. And I said, well, that could be a lot of places. My dad's a pretty positive person. Every place is his favorite place. He's like a golden retriever.
You did say that and I was laughing. Glad there wasn't a lot of people around me.
Yeah. Oh, I like 100. Who knows you the best?
Probably my good friend. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I would hope you do.
Yeah. You think I do?
Yeah, I mean, the best right now. You're the person who's been closest to me for the last 3 years.
Yeah. I definitely would say you too. But beside us, like, if you had to pick somebody else that wasn't me, who would you pick?
That'd be a tough one. I've got a couple pretty close friends that know me pretty well.
Yeah. I would say my sister-in-law for sure. And then probably one of my good friends. We talk pretty much daily. We're kind of definitely on the same page with a lot of things.
Yeah.
So we send TikToks back and forth, and I don't think I've actually seen her in almost 2 years.
Yeah, but I mean, that's how you know, like, you're still good friends. Like, you haven't seen them in forever, but you guys still talk and keep
daily
up with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen each other. It's not because we live in different states. Like, they moved to Tennessee when we were still in Virginia even.
Yeah, like, I think they moved to Tennessee right before we moved to Texas pretty much.
Yeah. So it's not like we're just,
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say probably my sister-in-law and then one of my good friends.
Ooh, how about number 39? List 2 pet peeves.
Okay. When you're in the grocery store and people walk down the wrong side, like, of the aisle, like when you're in the main center, like when there's like food on one side and like clothes right on the other. I'm mostly thinking of like Walmart right now. So it's like the driving lane to me. You walk on the right side and then you come back the other way. I hate, and same with like stairs, like when you're going up stairs, you walk on the right side.
Yeah.
And sidewalks too. You walk on the right side. So that's one of the pet peeves. And then another pet peeve would be, maybe like putting stuff back where it goes.
Is that like for me?
Yeah. Because I know you're just trying to be helpful, but like when you put Alark's toothbrush back, you always put it in the wrong one. And I'm like, does he not see it there like during the week? So yeah, probably just putting stuff back where it goes and like not making the bed.
I never made the bed growing up, so.
What about you?
Okay, so mine, definitely the driving in a parking lot. So like store parking lots. So yeah, Walmart, again, perfect example, right? Their parking lot usually has one-way lanes.
Yeah.
I absolutely freaking hate it when I'm trying to leave and go down a one-way lane and I got a car coming at me.
So get this, you would have died. So last week, it's Friday. I was coming to get you, so it was kind of on a time crunch.
Uh-huh.
And the Walmart by I-10, they're like remodeling the freaking parking lot. So I start to drive down the way that I'm supposed to go because the arrows, there was a freaking fire truck coming the other way. And I was like, are you serious right now? I was like, Eric would be dying.
I would be so pissed.
A fire truck. I'm like, holy crap.
The one-way lanes, it's like, there's not enough room for two cars as it is, let alone a freaking fire truck.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, and then the other thing, I travel a lot, right? I'm in a whole lot of high traffic, like walking areas. Freaking people that just stop in the middle.
Oh, yeah, that's a bad one.
I'm trying to get somewhere and you just completely cut me off.
People are so spatially unaware nowadays.
Yes.
So rude. Like, pay attention.
Like, walk to the side, get out of everybody's way, and then stop.
It just baffles me that people do that. Like you're serious? You don't think that there's people behind you? You're in a freaking airport or a mall.
Yeah, and it's not just airport. It's literally just any high walkway traffic type.
So, like with the mall. Like, I feel like you should walk on the right side of the mall. And if you want to go to a store, then you just cross. So...
You're talking all about that directional still.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Want to do one more?
Sure.
Number 29. Would you rather vacation in Hawaii or Alaska, and why?
Oof. That is so hard. Man, I don't know, because I really would love to go to Alaska because I feel like it's not as hot. But I really want to go to Hawaii because I think I'd have to pick Hawaii.
Yeah.
And I would pick Hawaii because I want to see all of like the tropical.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to go on a hike. And I'm kind of weird, but I'm getting used to the humidity, even though I just said I want to break from the heat. But I know it's kind of good for your skin and your hair. So I think Hawaii.
Okay. Yeah, so for those that don't know, I actually got to go to Hawaii for about 45 days for work once. And granted, we worked pretty much 7 days a week. I think in those 45 days, I actually had one day off. But on that one day, you know, me and a group of coworkers, honestly, they were good friends. We went to Hanawama Bay. And we kind of got to go snorkeling. And I could do that every day. Like, I would love to go to Hawaii and just hang out, snorkel.
So basically, we need to go to Hawaii with my brother and sister-in-law. You and my brother can snorkel, and me and my sister-in-law can lay on the beach and do nothing.
Yes, 100%. So it's really cool because Hanawama Bay, they also have, I'm pretty sure they're mongoose. And
I thought those were fake.
No, I'm pretty sure they're mongoose. Maybe they're not mongoose. Maybe it's ferrets. I don't know. Now I've got to look this up. Okay, so I did just look it up, and yes, it is mongoose. Like, so that'd be perfect for you because guess what? Mongoose attack snakes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but yeah, so it's like there's mongoose there, which they're just all over, and they're not really afraid of people. So that's kind of neat. And then there's just so much marine life. Like you can go just past the reef and snorkel. It's probably about, I don't know, 20, 30 feet deep. And there's a whole lot of just sea life out there. Really cool. And the weather's actually pretty good. Like, it's hot, but it doesn't really get above 80, 85 too much.
Oh, wow. I
Yeah.
think it was 85 in February here, so.
Yeah. It's Hawaii's pretty good. Alaska, I'd love to go, experience it, but definitely, I think Hawaii is where I would want a vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead, wrap this up. Like I said, a little bit different. Hopefully kind of got to know us a little bit better. If there's anything in particular out of this episode that you want to pick on a little bit more, let us know. We can make a topic out of it, get into more depth, detail,
Yep.
Hey, but hope you enjoyed it. Thanks again for joining us. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. You can listen to us just about anywhere. Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio. Subscribe to our YouTube. But again, other than that, thanks for joining us, and hope you tune in next week for a new episode of He Said, She Said.